Good morning and happy Monday. It's a brand new week. Thank you so much for joining us on K24. Shiko Kaitani here with you on another episode of Trendsetters. Remember, we like to bring you motivating stories. We like to bring you inspirational stories of people who are doing amazing things out there, either through business or through social enterprise. And thank you so much for the feedback that we have been receiving over some of the individuals and key characters that we featured on the show. We truly appreciate it, and remember that you can find Trendsetters on YouTube as Trendsetters Kenya for some of your very, very favorite episodes, okay? So stick with us as we go through this conversation for the next 45 minutes. My guest today is someone who's helping kitchens run a little bit more efficiently, okay? She's literally bringing the freshness to your doorstep, and she's going to be telling us how she does it, why she does it, how did she start, and what's coming up next. She calls herself a grocerpreneur. I said that right? Yay! But you can call her Martha Wanjiku. In fact, she's my namesake. Hey, Wanjiku.
Hi.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you.
Wow, congratulations for Smart Hub Groceries. You guys seem to be doing and killing it on social media. 17.5K likes and followers, rather. Good stuff. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So tell us how, obviously, this was inspired, how you started Smart Hub Groceries.
My name is Wanjiku, the grocerpreneur.
Yes.
I started Smart Hub Groceries back in 2016.
Yes.
I was in corporate. I was employed then. I got my first baby.
Yes.
And I could really hustle on where to get food. That stage of winning, when you're starting to win your child,
Right.
Especially your first baby, you want to give them the best. So I could really hustle to get fresh stuff.
Yeah.
And then I was employed, and I was doing evening classes. So it was really a hustle.
Right.
So I started doing some research. Are there people who are doing home deliveries or office deliveries, so that after work,
Yeah.
I don't need to go to the market, and I need to go to school, and I also need to, after school, I need to go see my baby.
Right.
And I couldn't get. So I decided to just start with fruits, you know, vegetables. I had a challenge with all vegetable fruits and all that stuff. But I said, let me start with something small.
Yeah.
Inside, I mean, I didn't want to do it big. I started with my colleagues. What I did, I just wrote down a number of them, the ones I knew that had families and they could be having the same challenge as I had. And I called them, I asked the fruits that they like, and I identified a market.
Right.
Yeah, a market which I used to wake up early in the morning before work. I rush, buy.
Yeah.
Then put them at the back of my small car. Then during break time, lunchtime is when I used to go now, package, and then I deliver to their offices.
Right.
Yeah.
So the gap that you saw here was the lack of convenience that people face today.
Yes.
So all your friends were literally running around, like there is no time.
There's no
Kufika
time.
kwa soko.
Hakuna. And if you and if you get to say you get time in the evening, you'll find the groceries that are there. They are with that because they were harvested in the morning.
Yeah.
Then maybe where they are kept, the vumbi and all that. So they were not quite to standard.
Right.
Yeah. So it was such a challenge to at times you even go without buying.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we for those of us, by the way, who are obviously running their own homes, you get the point, and you know how disappointing it is for you to get to the soko and you really don't walk out with what you intended. But let's actually try and get your experience. You've told us, okay, fine, you started small with your friends. As as you were trying to probably, you know, expand and acquire more customers, what was that experience like? Did you have naysayers? Did some people think you're crazy? Like, what are you even thinking? Pumping your money into this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, no, being in corporate,
Yeah.
corporate and market are two different Renees. And my friends actually thought, not even my friends, my parent, my mother and my father-in-law, they thought, when I shared the idea with them, like, you know, I do this, they were like, from the off, I mean, where do you get time to do this?
Right.
And then you can't get something else to do, because they thought maybe it's a side hustle, but I told them, no, this is a need. And this is a gap that need to be filled.
Yeah.
And actually, I'm thinking of quitting this job, and I start doing this full time. They were like, what?
Yeah.
You went to school to learn, and then you want to go back to the market, you want to go sell things at the market. I thought you went to school to be in an office, well-groomed and all that.
Woman.
Career woman, and then, well, it was quite a hassle. Like, they thought I'm losing it. I'm losing it. You can't leave an office.
Yeah.
And then go to the market or to the farm.
I
But
know.
I told them I'll just start small. It was quite a hassle, actually. It was quite challenging, like, to convince them this is what I want to do. I really want to do.
Right.
But eventually, I had to, like, take that step of faith, and I started. And looking back, I thank God I did.
Right.
Yeah.
And, you know, just even trying to understand how it all works, you can imagine everybody's order is unique. So you have to be able to overcome that challenge of managing X amount of orders that are not the same. So how did that go?
What I did, I used to, first, before I even went all out, I had to do my research well and get to know what is grown locally.
Okay.
The kind of fruits grown locally, the kind of fruits grown internationally, the fruits, all that. And I made a list. I made an Excel sheet. And what I used to do is, when you say you want to order, I'll send you that list. Then you'll go through and customize your own list. Like, I was not at I say this is what I'm selling and this is what I'm selling. Like, I'm selling a kg, you have to buy a kg. No.
Right.
What I did and has really helped us is let our customers customize their own order.
Oh,
how
nice.
they want it, what they want, and all that.
Okay.
If they need any help from us, like advising if something is not available due maybe to scarcity,
Right.
you can advise. I used to advise on an alternative of if something is not available.
Right,
Yeah.
right. You know, you've got those keywords like, you know, fresh, you know, as one of your key campaign messages, you know, freshness, delivering that freshness to your doorstep. But there's also this boom that we have today across the globe of everything being organic. But the challenge is traceability. So we are back to the same problem where people don't even know where the food is coming from. So how did you go about selecting which farms or which farmers to, you know, rely on to get your produce?
Now, when I decided now to do it full time, I started doing my research, going to the farms myself. Like, I could spare a day, go to Moranga, where we get avocados, where we get bananas.
Oh, wow.
I go visit a few farms, then go to Kirinyaga to get the ndomas, gatondo. I went all around. Greens are very sensitive. I used to frequent the greens, where we get our greens a lot, to see how the farms are harvested, are prepared, how they are grown and harvested. And with that, it really helped me to, like, in case a customer buys something and there is an issue, we are able to trace and know this ndoma, we got it from this farm.
And was it a challenge to decide farm X over farm Y, for example?
Yes, it was a challenge, because you see, I'm dealing with a lot. Like, I'm not dealing with like 4 types of veggies or 4 types of fruits. I'm dealing with quite a number. So it was a challenge. At times, maybe you have spared a day and you need to check on like 5 farms with different produce.
Right.
also driving all the way. And also identifying the farmers, because they also don't want to be spied on how they are doing their stuff.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, at times they leave and tell you, yeah, it's okay, you can come. And when you go, some were not giving enough information or direct information that we wanted.
Yeah.
But with time, we were able to now get those that are willing to do the right thing and put out their name out there, put out their produce out there without any fear. But it was a challenge to get them to understand why we are doing it. It was quite a challenge, because others were saying, maybe you're spying us, maybe you're, but with time they got to understand why we are doing this. And
they were probably thinking, oh, you're here to do some health and safety checks.
And at times they'll even, you can come, and then when you go, they'll start giving you stories when you've gone out to their farms. You've taken your time, maybe the farm is quite far from Nairobi, and then when you get there, you find someone has other shughlis, they are not even there.
Of course, typically. All right, so that being said, I've seen that nutritious meals for families is a very key aspect in your business. You talk about healthy meals and that. Why are you so passionate about that?
Like I have said before, like when you start a family, when you have small children, you want to give them the best. Because you know the food we eat is medicine. Yeah. Even the like the homers, the headaches, the nini. Like now we've identified fruits that you can eat and the headache just goes away. You don't need to go to the hospital. Oh, wow. Because you know food is medicine. So that thing of me having small children, I have 4 children. 9, 6, 3, and 4 months.
Oh my gosh, you've got 4 total?
Yes, 4 children, 3 boys and 1 girl. And I want to give them the best. I want to give them good food, clean food. Clean food, and that's what has really inspired me to, what I'm giving my family, I would want other families to practice. Because at times the career people, busy people, at times they buy stuff, they don't even know how they are grown. Some have been grown in funny, you know, and I would want to extend what I'm doing in my home to other people's homes.
Okay, so setting up the business now was one thing, but you now making it a reality online is another thing. So how was that journey of you setting up platforms for people to be able to access your services?
First, when I started, I identified, you remember when you went to school, you were told when you're doing a business, identify your niche. Like you don't sell to business, when you're selling something, you don't sell to everyone. Identify a niche and then get to know where those people are. Even when I'm doing when I'm advising other business people, I always tell them, identify a niche. Okay. And once you identify a niche, know where they are, go where they are. Okay. Don't go to sell, maybe for instance, don't go to sell maize, sorry, not maize, don't go to sell meat to people who eat vegetables, vegetarians. Right. So that's why I went online, because I could really identify my business with millennials, and most of them are on on digital platforms. Like getting a millennial on the roadside, like giving flyers, was not
effective at all.
Was not effective.
It's outdated.
So I decided, where are these people? Where are these millennials?
And where were they?
They were on Facebook, Instagram, and I had to open a page in both accounts, and that's how that's how we get to connect with them, with most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we also just want to let our viewers know, by the way, before we take a short commercial break, that we always like to inspire you to take a look at some of our subjects that we have on this show and their following and their pages, so that you can really see, you know, as they are bringing their story to life, what their business or what their community service is all about, depending on what their core business is. And so in this case, go right now, obviously, on Instagram, for example, if you wish, if you prefer that, or even Facebook, and check out Smart Hub Groceries, okay? I see that there's also the idea or the concept of what you call grocery essentials. So that means like they have to be the basics, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what would you typically find in a shopping basket that's come from Wanjiku, the grocerpreneur?
In a typical basket,
Yes.
you'll always find tomatoes, onion,
Yes.
tomatoes, onion, carrots, potatoes, spinach, the greens,
Yeah.
herbs, dania.
Yes.
Those are 5 items you'll find in all the basket. And from
Okay. 1 minute.
okay.
Oh, sorry. Why did you cut it on my camera? So you can see she's on camera 3. I was telling you, go round. Go round. Okay, I have to do that part again. Ashley is not happy.
Me? Tomato,
Okay, let me blow my nose, because anyway, that was the whole point. I was asking for tissue. That was funny.
Me? Tomatoes, oranges, potatoes, na fruits mbili. Fruits ni pineapple na mangoes. Ama avocado, bananas, and avocados, yeah. I think that's it. Nimekukon? Oh, sorry. It's a wrong dial.
Okay, wait. Okay. Sorry, my nose is running.
It's
Okay.
okay, sorry. Pole.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Okay, so you typically have grocery essentials, and I like that because it seems that there has to be the staples in your basket. So if I order from Smart Hub, what will I typically always find in a grocery basket?
What you'll find in most of our baskets, onions, tomatoes. For fruits, avocados. People really love avocados. Bananas, and maybe a pineapple. Yeah.
Those are always the essentials.
They are always the essentials.
And they're the ones that are moving.
Yes.
And it's nice that it's not just about what you're delivering, but the way you're delivering. It seems like the kikapu concept is your thing.
Yeah, I love
Okay,
it.
why not just do it in a carton? Why not deliver it in, you know, certain bags? Why the kikapu for you?
The kikapu first, because it is presentable and it's durable.
Yeah.
And also it's eco-friendly, because these are just grass, dried grass.
Yeah.
And dried bamboo trees. The reason we put them in a kikapu, it's because that kikapu, you'll use it a couple of times before it gets torn or before you discard it.
Yeah.
So it is better than the cartons, because a carton may be something will spill and it will get torn and goods can get destroyed. But the kikapu, even how it's carried, it's easy to carry, it's easy to store.
Yeah.
The groceries, yeah.
You've talked about your challenges a little bit in terms of what it's like to source for these products. On the flip side, what challenges do you face, you know, from business to customer? Help us understand what it's like to just be running this type of business.
One of our main challenge is Nairobi traffic. A customer will make an order,
Yeah.
and They'll share a list, and from our end, we will see this list in 30 minutes or 45 minutes. It will be done, and then we'll calculate the kilometers from our warehouse to the customer's address, and we will call the customer or acknowledge the order and say it will be there in the next 30 or 45 minutes or an hour's time. But Nairobi traffic,
is something else.
And it's unpredictable. You can't predict. So that has been our main challenge, like telling customers we'll be there shortly, and then the traffic happens. But what I've done, we've invested in getting a few bikes. So, you know, a bike is faster. So if we identify a place, maybe a customer lives near a place where it's likely to find traffic, so we normally send riders because it's easier to get to the customers.
Then the question would be, how do you also manage to, you know, remain competitive, be affordable at the same time when you have all these running expenses? For example, the transport, the fuel factor. So how are you able to just meet, you know, or find a balance, so to speak?
Okay, what I've done, I try and compare my prices with the rest of grocerpreneurs. And also I try to get affordable, like to try and go to the farm, so that I'm able to get my produce at a good price. So that I can get at least a good margin to pay my drivers, my riders, and also fuel.
Fantastic. All right, we're going to take a short commercial break right now as we continue to engage Wanjiku, the grocerpreneur. We hope that, by the way, you're picking up an idea or a tip here and there, okay? If at all you actually want to get started in this particular business. When we get back, we'll be listening to more entrepreneurial tips from Wanjiku. We'll also be understanding more about the agribusiness aspect of it all, right? And what more we can do to get even more young people into this particular space. Stick with K24. And welcome back. Shiko Kaitani here with you on Trendsetters, only on K24, meeting some of the most amazing, brilliant minds that we have in this country who are doing amazing things out there, be it through biashara or through social enterprise, meaning making an impact in communities out there. We want to hear the stories, and you're also, by the way, welcome to nominate someone that you believe that we should feature. Keep our eye open for them. We'd love to have them on the show. So go ahead and get in touch with us through our social media platforms at K24 TV. You can also go ahead and DM me as at Shiko Kaitani. I'd be most appreciative and take a look at what you're sending through Instagram particularly. Yeah, hapo ndo niko. So we've got Martha Wanjiku, aka Wanjiku, the grocerpreneur, here with us. She is the CEO of Smart Hub Groceries, bringing all the freshness and organic produce to your doorstep. We're talking about home deliveries coming to you at your convenience. And here is obviously her story today and what more she's going to be telling us on how to inspire people to join in this particular space. So Wanjiku, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
First of all, let's just talk a little bit about the impact that social media has had on your business. I've met people who actually call themselves Instagram successes, simply because they just opened a biashara on Instagram. But for you, what's really your story and the kind of impact that social media has had for Smart Hub Groceries?
Social media. I love social media.
Yeah.
I always say social media, especially Instagram, is my office. That's where I report when I wake up in the morning.
Right?
Yeah, because it has really helped me to reach out to people globally. I call it a global village because I'm able to sell to people even out of this country. Like 40% of our customers are not even in Kenya.
Okay, wait. How are you doing that?
How we are doing that?
Yeah.
They saw us on IG doing that. Maybe someone is working in India or UK and their families are here.
Oh,
so what they do, they just do a list, give us the address, and we deliver.
No way.
Yes, they are children who have gone to study abroad.
Yes.
Their elderly parents are here. They send them care packages on like every day. We always have a care package for someone who is outside. They are buying their parents or even a sick friend.
Yeah.
A mother who has just given birth and they don't have time to go out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So social media for me is, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes,
I love it. It's my office. I call it my office.
Yes, it's your fifth baby.
Yes, my fifth baby.
I love it. And can you actually see the revolution here? In fact, one of the pieces that was done on Smart Hub Groceries describes this as the future of grocery shopping. So let's talk about that evolution that you believe is coming up. That one day, one time, going to the soko will be a thing of the past.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah,
it will, because now, for instance, you're a family, both you and your spouse are busy. Maybe you work one person goes to class in the evening, or even you are a business person.
Yeah.
Maybe after church you want to go have coffee with a business partner. There's no time.
And you know all those phone calls. Mama Stella.
You know the nanny thing.
Mama Kamau.
Yeah.
And by the way, hakuna ndizi imeisha.
Yes.
And you know, it's always like on the 11th hour, you're like,
yes,
literally.
Yes, I get that a lot.
Yes.
Actually, I get messages, mothers send me, even fathers, like I have quite a number of fathers who buy from us. I get very funny messages of nannies. They send, and then you're busy, you're in corporate, maybe you're in a very serious meeting. You can't even pick up. Ama they send a funny message. What my customer do, they screenshot, they send me. Or if you're on the road, they do a voice call. Hi Martha, they call the office. Hi Smart Hub, I want this delivered to my home. Like they'll just say it, and then we will customize it.
Right.
And we have quite a number of repeat customers, people who have bought from us for the last 4 years consistently, like every Tuesday or every Thursday. I know Shiko and I know I have those consistent customers.
You have a calendar.
And what I did to help them is I prepare meal plans.
Okay.
So I give you for month 1, then we change to month 2. We keep changing the fruits, the proteins, because you do meat also, the veggies, we keep changing. So that when you do that voice call, I'll just go back to our previous convo. I see this week, because at times they don't even, those voice calls don't even have quantities.
Right.
It's you to think.
Right. It's for, and that's what they appreciate, the fact that you're literally smart.
Yes, yes, yes,
To
yes.
actually piece together something that they would want.
Yeah, so things are not getting easier. I mean,
Yeah.
in this Nene.
Yeah.
In future, which is very soon, and it's happening even now,
Yeah.
going to the market will be a thing of the past, literally.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know why I'm literally laughing is because I think I totally get that joke, especially when you're dealing with nannies. God bless their heart because they're the ones who are running our homes. But
Yes.
you're in the middle of a presentation, a
Yes.
very serious presentation,
Yes.
and they're calling you off the hook.
Yes.
Like the house is burning down.
Yes.
Only to just tell you, by the way, maziwa ya mtoto imeisha.
Imeisha. Yes.
But for them, it's like, this is serious business. What
Yes.
do you mean? Like,
That's their office.
It's their office.
Yes.
Kama skuma imeisha.
Yeah.
Like, you need to pay attention.
You need to pay attention, yeah, for things to be operational.
Yes, so I
Yeah.
totally get what your customers are feeling. They have to step out to address the nanny who is over here, you know, raising the alarm because skuma imeisha.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's where you come in. The irony of all of this, though, is that when I look at you and I get so inspired by the work that you do on ground when you're sourcing, is that you can see the happiness. You can see the pleasure that you get being in the farm, touching that produce,
I love
harvesting
it.
it yourself. This is the thing. Do you feel there's going to be that disconnection? I mean, in years to come, people will not know the joy of seeing food actually growing out of the ground and picking it up for themselves, you know,
Yeah.
or going to the soko and picking what you prefer and, you know, just getting that feel of it.
But funny enough,
Yeah.
there are people who don't like it at all. Like, they don't like being at the market. You know, all of us, we are passionate about different things. Eh?
Yeah.
Martha here, I'm passionate about being at the farm, like just being at the farm. Oh, makes me,
Yeah.
it's like going on a holiday. Like, I feel good being there, seeing skuma there, pumpkin there. Like, I
Yeah.
feel so good
Yeah.
when I'm at the farm. When I'm at the market, I also feel so good. Like, if I have a migraine, I'll just look for a nearby market. I go see nyanyas and all that, and
Yeah,
I'll
the
be
colors
good.
are so nice.
Yes,
They're
but
therapeutic.
there are people,
Yeah.
the thought of being in a market, kwanza that noise, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just not working out.
It can't, for them.
Yeah. So then how would you believe we can strategize from you and people who are in your space, who are agripreneurs, on how to rope in young people and get them interested in this? Because farming really is the future, and
Yeah,
food
it
security being the issue today, you wonder why this is not like one of the top tier type of career paths that you'd hear young people talking about. Very rare. So what do you think we need to do to make people interested?
Yeah, we need to create awareness, which I do a lot.
Okay.
Like, I do a lot of mentoring to young people and even people in employment who want to transition and do business. Because this market is quite big. It's quite big. It's not an obvious, like I mentioned earlier, the way my parents were like, you're leaving office to go to the market.
Right.
So what we need to do is to create awareness of this thing can be done. Because like now,
Yeah.
at times I'm not able to go to the farm. At times I'm forced to get middlemen. And I get young people, I tell them, go do, I give them all that we check, then I send them to go do, because I can't be everywhere. Like now I'm here, and we are sourcing stuff for tomorrow. So the gap is quite big.
Right.
The gap is quite big, and even at times we are not even able to, we are not able to satisfy.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. I hear that a lot.
Yeah, the gap is quite huge. Yeah.
And using even your story as an example of dealing with the issue of unemployment in this country, do you believe it's a matter of perspective, how you look at things? Because if you say there are no jobs, how did you create a job for yourself? Nobody told you ndo hii kazi.
You just identify a need, and
that's the key one. Identify a need.
Yeah, you identify a need. And then you identify, once you identify that need, get to know where who needs to be sorted in this need. Where are they?
Yeah.
Go where they are.
All right.
Market yourself. And there you go.
And I think also one thing that is very inspiring about Smart Hub is that it's got the tech vibe to it. It's also very appealing to young people because the idea when you talk about anything to do with farming or agriculture, the first thing that comes to people's mind is utakuwa na jembe ukilima. But let's talk about the different opportunities that are within the agriculture space for young people that you believe are, you know, very attractive, even in your opinion, that you can tell us about.
The opportunities are quite many. Because I find people, when I go to the farm, I find old people, they try and farm.
Yeah.
They have this huge, they've harvested a lot of stuff, they don't know where to take them. And for a young person, you can go to those farms, get to identify and know when harvesting is being done.
Okay.
Take those things, bring them nearer, because you know those old people are not able to come to Nairobi or even to go to towns, the nearby towns. Pick those things, sell them.
Yeah.
Also in at the market now, identify a few. You don't have to sell everything like us. Identify, take a, like you can even say, me I'll specialize with fruits. Get to know where the fruits are. Get to know where the fruits are.
Yeah.
Go buy, distribute in offices, distribute in homes.
And those people are making good, serious money. The fruit salad business is a whole empire on its own.
They are making money. Also,
yeah.
Supermarket shopping. Do supermarket shopping for people.
Yeah.
Charge them a service. Because at times you're busy cooking and then you realize, oh, I don't have salt.
Right.
So if young people can identify such needs and market themselves out there, go to IG, go to Facebook, say what you're doing.
Yeah.
Don't just be online doing your stuff. Let people identify you with something. Like me, if someone hears of Martha Chomba, I'm a Wanjiku Chomba, automatically they'll think of groceries.
Right.
Because I'm not afraid or I'm not ashamed to be a mama mboga. Actually, I call myself mama mboga, and I'm a proud mama mboga.
Yes.
So for young people, just identify yourself with something. Let people identify you with something.
Correct.
Speak it out there. I mean, out there. When you're posting on IG, post that photo when you're smart, but put an in down there. And I sell. I do supermarket shopping for people.
By the way,
at a fee.
Because you even wonder, okay, fine, all this posting you're doing that's not helping your life, just for the likes about how you look, okay. And
also,
then
if you don't, if soccer is not, if soccer is not your vibe, go to Gikomba. Just buy nice shoes, nice school bags. Like look for when kids are going back to school, get nice bags. Yeah. Post them. Tell parents, I'm selling school bags. Or if you don't want, if you don't want to sell, I mean, school bags. If you want to sell to your peers, dress the part, and then tell them, you know, this shoe I bought it at Gikomba. If you need one, I can get you. And of course, you'll put your kamajin and you'll be in business.
And that's how it starts.
Yes, yes.
Right, right. But I like the fact that you are not afraid to fail. And for that, by the way, Martha, congratulations. I think, honestly, you're onto some really good vibes. And I just like the energy that's on your IG. You look really nice at the farm, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so what's next as we start winding up for Smart Hub? What are your plans, essentially, if you have any this year or in the coming year, about, you know, how you want to expand or anything new concepts that you're introducing?
We want to go now out to other counties, because currently we're in Nairobi, Kiambu, county, and its environs.
Right.
But we want to go out now.
Okay.
To Mombasa City, Eldoret, Nakuru, Kisumu, because we have, hey, people are calling us and we want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we get customers on a daily basis. It's only that we are trying to put some structures in place, and then we go all out.
Right.
And who knows, in future we'll start even going in East Africa, Rwanda, what?
Yes, because
Yes.
all these towns have evolved. I
Yes,
mean, you
yes.
know, whatever you left LD as years ago is not the same.
Yes.
Same thing with Nakuru now being a city. So obviously the needs are pretty much the same even in the capital.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. You can tell our viewers for yourself, by the way, to follow you, to check you out. What do you want to say as we say bye-bye?
Thank you,
Yeah,
viewers.
there's your camera, number 3. Yeah.
Number 3. Oh.
Yeah, that one right there.
Oh, thank you, viewers, for your continued support. I'm sure there are people who buy from us that are watching. Those that want to know more about us can follow Wanjiku Chomba on Facebook, on IG, Smart Up Groceries, or Wanjiku the Grocerpreneur. Thank you.
Fantastic. And there you have it. Like she has said, social media is Be
Yes.
sure to check them out. Follow, like, place in your order. This is what this show is all about, bringing that information to you and giving you access to individuals who are doing amazing things out there, okay? And we hope that you've also been inspired. If at all that you want to try your hand in biashara, you're hearing it from those who are in it themselves. Sawa, we're going to leave it there. Thanks so much for watching our social hour. Shiko Kaitani wishing you a great day up ahead. Interactive is up next. Bye-bye.